What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Hope everyone's having a great day. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Today we're doing a YouTube oddballs video, and today we're going to be focusing on targeted individuals. These are people that believe that the government is watching them, that they are sending people out there to follow them, and that the government is targeting them for some reason or another, and they're implanting them with chips, and they're torturing them with just electronic devices, and they believe they're going through this on a daily basis. Now, if this were true, it would just be, it would have to be horrible. I mean, to be going through something like that, if you, even if you just believed that this was happening to you, I couldn't even imagine the type of day-to-day life that these individuals go through, whether it's real or imagined. Let's take a look at one of these targeted individuals and kind of like, this is her just going out on a walk.
So as soon as I step out of my apartment, the AC unit thingies, those things are fucking screaming with fucking verbal abuse and harassment. If you're not a targeted individual or a creep listening to me as I'm tortured, you probably don't know what I'm talking about and think I'm insane. Also, walking in the sun, as described in the previous video, and it feels like I'm being burned alive. And while I'm out here, my eyes are stolen. I'm not going to go into how they do it because I don't know and I don't give a fuck. And I'm constantly looking about as if like someone who's on meth or something. And of course, every time I step out of my house, there is a man basically being used to sexually harass me. So when I come out of my house, I better be fully fucking dressed, full face makeup on, or else I'm gonna feel like a dumb bitch. Lots of dogs living at this apartment complex. So while my eyes are being stolen, I get to check out all of the piles of shit that are not picked up. Isn't that fun? All the bird shit. It's great. Really great way for a human to experience nature. It's just seeing shit everywhere. And if I'm in the right position, even if I'm not, because the Air Force is so skilled at their little new torture environment used against you program, they can literally make you smell feces. Like, what I mean by that is, if there's poop and it's emitting a smell, they can basically waft the fumes into your face remotely. So I guess if there's a criminal, as if that's legal, I guess they could force them to smell shit and make them nervous. I don't know.
Alright, so there you go. You saw her go out on a walk. Immediately when she comes out of the door, she's talking about some torture that's coming from the air conditioning units. Now, my question would be, if she's being tortured by the air conditioning units, does she not use the air conditioning in her house so that way she doesn't torture any other targeted individuals that are out there? Or does she not, think about that type of thing? And as she's going further, she starts talking about how her eyes have been stolen. She doesn't quite know how they are stolen. She doesn't seem to be a very informed targeted individual. So another thing is, so I'm guessing she has some sort of layaway program for her eyes, maybe like a Rent-A-Center or RAC where she's renting to own her eyes. I'm not quite sure how all of that goes into play, but then, man, she's really bothered by the bird crap and the dog crap all around the park in her neighborhood, and she's ranting about that for a while, and then comes up with the government, the Air Force, is using a weaponizing the smell of crap and forcing criminals to smell it as some form of torture. Really weird and strange stuff, but this is just some examples of some of what these target individuals believe and go through. Many of you already know who Targeted Citizen is. He is a target individual. He left YouTube for a while. He's recently been back. And if you guys are familiar with some of the other Watchdog channels, they've already done some videos on him and his return. And you guys probably know a lot more better than I do why he left. But moving on, so now we've looked at some of the stuff that they believe. Now we're going to take a look at how they kind of prove this to just general laymen like me or you. How are they going to do it? What tools they use? We're going to take a look at that right here.
So today is the 9th of July 2017, and I wanted to show you how you can use this bug detector to actually find chips on your head. So you can see already as I'm approaching, I know that there's a chip here. Can you see how it's, setting off? And then you can see it flickering down, and then on the side somewhere I've got another chip there. Hang on. There, can you see? And it's only roughly there. There's a chip. It's not there. It's there. Not there. 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 Right? It's not there. I can go back. Here. On the side. There. And there's a sore point on my scalp. That's the chip. Hang on. I can slowly find it. There. There. So I have to get the angle right because the antenna needs to, get the emissions from the chip. But as I'm scanning, this thing disappears. There's a second one there. Actually, I think that's going towards a really big one here on my scalp somewhere. Hang on, where was it? There. There. So this thing locks onto the frequency, so I have to take it away so that the signal disappears, because otherwise it will try to lock on. But it will start beeping when it's close, So as I'm waving this about, it picks up emissions from the chips, and it tries to lock onto the last frequency, but only when I place it does it start beeping. Okay? Yes? It's trying to lock on, but it's only when you're right above does that she set off the alarm. So, hang on. The problem with this is that it has an internal algorithm that tries to find the frequency, and once it has, you're above a spot and you leave the alarm running, and tries to connect it. So if I point it back, it will trying to find it again. There. But when I take it away, it disappears. And the alarm comes there. Taking it away. Where is it? You can see it's there. It's not there. It's there. Not there. There's another one. Here. Not there. Here. Not there. Here. Yes. Not here. Not here. Okay, so you can do it like a couple of dozen times, and you see how many chips you're on. Everywhere where there's a chip, there's a sore point on my head. And you know, at first you might have these things on your head and you might think, oh, that's maybe a spot or something, but actually it's a chip, and the tissue gets inflamed because it keeps being triggered. Like, hang on. Oh, you can see, you know. So again, you have to neutralize this thing, because if you stay, it locks onto the frequency, and that's because the range it's measuring at, it's 1 megahertz to 6 gigahertz. Okay, so in this broad range, as soon as it detects the frequency intensely, because it's a bug finder, it locks on. So when you let the alarm ring for a long time, it really locks on the frequency, and then it will start detecting it as this thing is emitting. But as you can see, you know, oh, now it locked on. So that's the problem, and you have to, because I'm using it again, so you have to switch it off and then restart the scan. Okay, so, and then you
So there you have it. She's using, you know, what the mob members and all that use when they want to see if the police are bugging a phone. Apparently, the chips work on the same type of frequencies, and she apparently has some chips in her skull, as she tried to prove in this video when, you know, it emitted a sound. But if you noticed towards the end of the clip I showed, as she's like holding it away from her head before it wasn't making any kind of noise, all of a sudden it is. Her reasoning was, it locks on, so now I have to turn it off. Or could it just be that that's not the case? It didn't lock on. Maybe it's just, you know, maybe everything's in your head. Who knows? These target individuals really believe this type of thing, and I want to read you something real quick. All right, so here we go. So it says, this is what it's like to be a targeted individual. Attacked by a gang who implants you with electronic devices which shock, burn, vibrate, torture, and disintegrate your body. Every stab of the electronic weapons is like the stab, explosion of pain, and torture of a kinetic weapon. Targets are tortured 24 hours. If this, now again, like I said, I don't put it past the government to do some things like this. The government has done some really shady crap in the past, and it wouldn't surprise me if they wouldn't do something like that again. Are they doing it to these certain individuals who believe they are? I don't know. I really don't think so. I don't see what's so special about some of these people as they think is special about them. I'm not quite sure. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that there's a method to their madness? Do you believe that they are being gang-stalked, that they are being implanted with electronic devices, and all of this is going on? It's all real. It's not just in their heads. I think I know the answer, but I just want to hear from you guys. Maybe there are some people that feel differently. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and discuss. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll see you again on another video, guys. Peace.
I can't believe you two took that raving lunatic seriously. What do you think this is?